I'm going to teach you how to master time management in under 10 minutes. There's only 3 things that a person needs to focus on to truly master time management. And it's not what most people think. The first one is building a vision for your life that is so strong and so purposeful that it literally launches you out of bed every single day, gets you more motivated than you've ever been before, gets you aligned with truly stepping into your greatness and living as the best version of yourself every single day. The first thing is building a vision. If you don't have a vision, if you can't clearly tell me what your life looks like in 1 year, everything that you do, all of your habits, all of your routines, where your family is, what your family's doing, where you live, what car you drive, how you feel, how you look. If you can't tell me exactly what your life looks like in 1 year, we've got a serious problem. If you can't tell me what your life looks like in 5 years, from your fitness, your finances, your family, your health, every single thing that you want to achieve, we've got a huge problem. And if you can't tell me exactly what a day in the life, your ultimate life looks like in 10 years, from the way that you feel, the purpose that you've created, the way that you are as a father, the type of man that you are as a husband, the type of person that you want to be to those around you, the core values that you have, that you live by. If you can't clearly elaborate on what that life looks like in 10 years, it's going to be almost impossible for you to create the ultimate life that you want to live. Now, the reason that this relates to time management is because most people, when they think of time management, they just want to manage the time that they're currently using. They just want the latest tips, tricks, techniques on how to actually go about managing their calendar so they get more done. But understand something, until you truly have a purpose behind why you want to manage your time, behind why you're trying to achieve the goals that you set, you're going to have an extremely hard time sticking to what's on your calendar in the first place. I remember a time when I was a sales agent for a business coach based out of Australia. I couldn't tell you what my life looked like in 1 year. I had no certainty. I couldn't tell you what my life looked like in 5 years or 10 years. I didn't even know where my life was going to be in 30 days. This is where most people are in life. And if you're at that place, you're going to have an extremely difficult time doing the mundane shit that you need to do to create the results that you're trying to create. So the first part of time management is to build an unfathomable, unbeatable vision that you live by, to where you know exactly what your day looks like in 1 year, exactly what your life looks like in 5 years, and exactly what your ultimate life looks like in 10 years. That's the first step. Step number 2 is to learn how to focus. Most people have no idea truly how to focus on one thing. And the reason why simply is because your brain craves dopamine in every single minute of every single day. And so whatever you are currently getting for dopamine right now, your brain will crave that thing more than any other thing that you're doing. It doesn't matter how amazing your calendar looks. It doesn't matter what's on your to-do list. It doesn't matter how badly you want to change your life. If you can't focus because your brain is constantly focused on getting dopamine, you're going to have a near impossible time even doing the things that are on your calendar. So what I recommend everybody does is to do a dopamine fast for 1 week before you even attempt to achieve the next level in your life, before you even attempt to create results with your fitness, before you even attempt to create a mindset shift or a shift inside of your family. Dopamine is the most powerful thing inside of your brain. And if you can understand how it works, which I'm going to show you here in a second, if you can understand how it truly works and why your brain craves it so much, you'll have more power than 99% of people. Okay, because you're going to truly understand human psychology and human nature. Now, if your muscles crave nutrients every single day in order to survive. Nutrients from food, nutrients from water. Your body craves sunlight. If you understand that all organs and your human body craves nutrients at all times and will do whatever it takes to get those nutrients, you can use that same understanding of the human body to understand the brain. The nutrients of the brain is dopamine. So if you're constantly looking for a dopamine hit every single second of every single day, whether that's from social media, whether that's from drinking, whether it's from distractions, whether it's from porn, whether it's from watching TV, whether it's from checking sports updates, whether it's from gambling, whether it's from simply wasting time on YouTube watching videos potentially like this, you're going to have an extremely difficult time with time management anyway. The second step is to truly learn how to get focused. Now, once you build a vision that gives you true purpose in the work that you're doing, and I'm not only talking to business owners here, I'm talking to anybody. You could be an employee working underground in a mine. I have a few clients that work underground in mines as employees. And those people have carefully constructed visions for their lives in 1, 5, and 10 years that make them feel so purposeful that they go to work every single day with a smile on their face, because they know that that job and their savings and their investing and their time with their family and their health and fitness, all of those things are building up to the life that they know that they want to achieve over the next 10 years. The second step is eliminating all sources of dopamine that can trigger you and steal your focus away from your calendar. Step number 3 is to build and live by a priority-driven calendar. Now, what do I mean by priority-driven calendar? I mean that most people wake up late. Most people are rushing to work. Most people, if they eat breakfast, they eat something unhealthy like a donut or a bagel at the coffee shop on their way to work. They get to work, they're late, their boss is mad at them. It sets an entirely negative energy on the day because they haven't taken control of their days, right? Most people live with no sense of priority, no sense of direction. They're living moment to moment, and because of that, it doesn't even allow them to stick to their calendar. And so priority-driven calendar, what I mean by that is this. You need to have a series of checks and balances in your day, right? What are you doing first thing in the morning? Look at that. Truly look at that. What does your morning routine look like? Because if your morning routine is non-existent, or if it isn't getting you clear on the life that you want to live, then you're not going to stick to a calendar anyways. Because there's no reason to do anything. There's no reason to do anything more than the bare minimum that you need to do to get by with your work, the bare minimum that you need to get by keeping your wife happy or keeping your spouse happy, the bare minimum that you need to do to get by with your kids, the bare minimum. Do you want to live a life where all you do is focus on meeting your bare minimum needs? Because if you do, you can turn this video off right now. But if you want to live a purpose-filled life, if you want to truly become great at managing your time, truly become great at pumping out productive tasks and getting stuff done, checking things off of your to-do list, then you're going to need to first develop that vision, build your purpose, get clear on where you're going. Then you're going to need to learn how to truly get focused on one thing at a time. Multitasking doesn't exist. Get rid of the dopamine. Set your phone down. Get rid of the social media. Get rid of all of the stuff that's holding you back from truly getting focused. And then once you unlock that purpose and you unlock the ability to focus, then once you have a priority-driven calendar, you're going to be able to actually generate results in your life, right? It doesn't matter if you're a business owner. You could be an employee, you could be a student, you could be a retiree, it doesn't matter. But if your calendar doesn't align with your purpose and you don't have the focus that you need in order to execute on the things that are on your calendar in the first place, you're never going to get good at time management. Now, if you're watching this video and you know that your ability to stay focused on one thing is a very big problem for you. If you've ever tried to complete a project and it's so challenging for you to stay focused on one thing without checking social media, checking your emails, pulling up YouTube, going to get a second or third or fourth or 10th coffee, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. The people who get the most done in life are the ones whose actions, every single action in their life, is truly aligned with their purpose. Those people are able to get more done in 1 month than most people get done the entire year. Because they know that even the smallest action, they know that even that one workout, that one cardio session, they know that 10 extra minutes with their kids working with them on their homework at night, they know that each and every single one of those minor, small things adds up to them building the ultimate vision for the life that they want to achieve. That's why it's so important. Because if you can gain clarity, if you can truly build that vision, if you can truly gain focus, and then you can execute on your calendar, time management, you won't even be looking up videos like this, right? Because the majority of people are just distracted. So eliminate distractions, build your vision, conduct and live by a priority-driven calendar, and watch as your productivity shoots to the moon.